I can tell you that I am now live on Periscope, Twitch and Facebook. I'm watching the comments on Periscope live, or 25-second delay, and I will react to any comments you do make on Periscope. I'm still working this program called vMix Social, which allows you to bring all the comments into one thread. So I'm going to take a look at that next week on my return from up north and see if I can gather in comments from Twitch and from YouTube and from Periscope into one place and answer them whilst I'm live. That would be, well, that would be heaven really, to be able to react and answer. And oh, right, my accent. Thank you. My accent. I'm in Wiltshire in England, which is, I live about 20 miles from Stonehenge. To give you a picture of where I am, 120 miles from London, 20 miles from Stonehenge, and it's a beautiful county in England. My accent though, I'm originally from Lancashire, and if you think Manchester United, I lived 25 miles north of the Manchester United Stadium, and also in my youth I spent time up in Cumbria, so my accent is British, but it's a twinge of Lancashire with a twinge of up in the north of England. No, the storm isn't hitting us yet. It is raining. It's going to be darn cold this weekend. And the further north you travel in the UK, the colder it gets. So I'm packed this weekend. I've got my umbrella. I've got my raincoat. I've got everything that I need when it is raining. And I'm actually going to visit my mum. My mum, this is a true story. My mum is 90 years old and celebrated her birthday in June, and she wants to get with it. So she has decided that she's going to have what she calls, well, not a tablet, what's her word for it? It's not a tablet, but she's now going to, this weekend, she'll be the proud owner of a Samsung tablet and will be able to follow her grandchildren on Facebook. So we used to say, my mum's on Facebook. Now you can say my grandmother's on Facebook. She's decided to join the digital age at the grand old age of 90. And I think she's going to enjoy it. And she's going to take to it. And she's going to be surfing Facebook, finding out the latest news, watching Netflix. It's going to be an interesting experience this weekend, teaching my mother how to work the internet. Although, as she said to me, I know what I'm doing, and she probably does, so I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, it's both a challenge and exciting, because to actually see my mum on the internet, and then behind the scenes we're connecting all the family so that she can actually message and go on live video, because our family is spread around the country and around the world. I mean, my son is in Melbourne in Australia, so she doesn't see him very often, so she can actually talk to him and Karen live on live video, and we're going to try that on Sunday. So I'll report back next week and tell you how it went, because it's going to be interesting. First of all, you've got the time difference, because Australia is currently 10 hours ahead of us, so finding a time to actually broadcast and talk to each other is going to be fun. But I'm looking forward to the weekend and travelling up north and coming back. Oh, brilliant! I've got the same. I've got a family group on Facebook with every member of the family. I find that some are more talkative than others, but when there is help needed, then everybody sort of gets together, and it does keep people in touch. And Facebook is a fantastic Facebook Messenger. It's an awesome way to actually keep in touch with each other and keep each other up to date. I watched the replay of Blabbing for Britain. I couldn't see Stephen. I only see Peter, John and you, but no Stephen. Stephen wasn't able to join us this week. Blabbing for Britain goes out on Thursdays, 10 AM in the UK, 5 PM Eastern in the States. And it's all about what's happening in the UK. We've known each other. Next week will be episode 148. So we've been broadcasting for nearly 3 years. and we'll soon be celebrating our 150th episode of Blabbing for Britain. If you want to find any old episodes, I recently rediscovered Blabbing for Britain episode 1. Blabbing for Britain episode 1 took place on Blab, which is where we got our name from, but it stuck with us, and so we Blab for Britain now. We've been on, in no particular order, Huzza, Smile Time, Fire Talk, and then we discovered BeLive.tv, and BeLive.tv is simply the best as far as we're concerned, and we've been there. We've probably done 100 episodes on BeLive.tv, and I can't see that changing with the way things are going at the moment, because there's no real competition, is there? And thank you. Well, yeah, okay. Now I'm trying to gauge basically how things are going. If you're watching me on Twitch, I'd just like to say hello to Twitch again. If you're watching me on YouTube, thank you for watching. I'm responding to comments on Periscope, so you're more than welcome to hop over to Periscope and you'll find me there. This has been a blast. I must do this more often. So I've got to sort of do a tech support call in 20 minutes time. I'm going to take my leave of you now. I'm going to wish you all a fantastic weekend, and you'll see me back on Periscope next week. So for now, from Stephen in Wiltshire in England, 20 miles away from Stonehenge, I'd like to say thank you for watching, take care, and have a brilliant weekend. And I'm just going to wait until I can see my hand, then I'm going to stop the broadcast. And I'm going to stop broadcast on Twitch now. So thank you for watching on Twitch. Take care and see you again soon. Twitch is off. YouTube is going off by YouTube. And